Labour are giving the right to vote to 16 and 17-year-olds. This is part of some might say shocking new electoral reforms.
Kids aren't developed, politically developed at 16. You might get the odd one who's like, you know, who was very invested in politics at that age, but very few. And Labour are doing this because, historically, young people have always voted for the Labour Party. Yes. This is gerrymandering. This is actually barefaced ballot box stuffing. That's what they're doing. They know that the people that voted them in are never going to vote for them again. So they're trying to find a whole new tranche of people who will.
You know, one of my issues with this is we are at dangerous risk of losing childhood in this country and all across the world, actually, viewing 16-year-olds as adults. And I liked that line in the sand because I think voting is an important part. Obviously, it's fundamental democracy. And therefore, I worry that if we start to view 16 and 17-year-olds as adults, what else will we therefore move towards permitting?
But we already do. They can work, they can marry, they can do grown-up things already. Why not give them a vote as well? Carol, I'll come back to you on that.
Well, actually, let me just take you...
Can I just ask you a quick question?
You can ask me in a second.
Go on.
But you said they can do everything. I'm afraid 16-year-olds are given special treatment in terms of if they commit a crime, they don't go to jail at 16, they don't go to jail until they're 18. So if that's the case, maybe if they get the vote, maybe the other things should be moved for them too.
Well, you're right, yeah. There are some things you can't do until 18, like drinking and smoking and all the rest of it. You have both said in this discussion that young people are going to vote for reform and that this is gerrymandering on the part of the Labour Party.
Think so?
Which one is it? It can't be both.
Sorry, it's trying to set up the election in favour of themselves.
Well, if you think everyone's going to vote reform who's 16,
well,
then surely that's
what Carol's saying is I think Labour are misguided. Labour probably think that youth will vote for them.
Well, Labour see the same polls that we do. Why are they misguided?
They don't quite get the pulse of the nation. I think there's an air of arrogance with Keir Starmer on many fronts, but I think they just by default reckon that 16-year-olds will vote for Labour because that's how it's always been.
Saying all of these kids are going to be working, most 16-year-olds aren't. They're in education or they're at university, and so they're not paying taxes, but they're getting a say in who runs the country.
In their own future, in the decisions that are going to come to
pass
in 10,
16,
20 years' time.
When you were 16, Seb, did you understand politics? Did you understand... Were you thinking seriously about the future?
I tell you when I understood politics, when I was 18. Do you know why? Because I got the vote. And then I took an interest, and that's how I'm here today. It's that catalyst. It was getting the vote that got me interested in politics.
Majority of 16-year-olds... Well, there's a poll out today. Half of them don't want to vote. They say they just...
Half of them do. Should we deny them that right?
Yes. Because they're not ready for it. It's not a right.
That's extremely patronising to young people.
It's not at all. It's a huge responsibility.
For years and years.
It's a huge responsibility.
Okay. And it's one that I trust them to hold.
Right.